In passing, I don't know how important a point, but you now realize why we are so cautious of the intellectual, of the explanations given, of teaching, because it's inferior to the heart as regards what counts, as regards progress to heaven. The real will is not in the mind. It's not in logical reasoning and rationality. It's in the heart. A man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. He carries on just the same as before, no matter how logical and rational you give it to him. It's not that I need greater analysis, greater philosophy, greater theology, more teaching. Call no man teacher. The whole point about the Jesus story is it's an illustration, an example of a lovely person. Given the understanding of things in the culture in which it was written, of course, but it had to be. That's who it was for. People of the time in which it was written, and subsequent times, hopefully. And it's worth remembering that cultures do change, and we're applying a story in one to another culture. How to look after your slaves doesn't go down too well now in the modern Western world. You're not supposed to have slaves. Even the King James caught up with the change by saying servants, not slave. The word is slave in the Greek, doulos. Well, I'll have to check that. I think it's doulos anyway. There's a casual secular saying that used to say, love makes the world go round. In a deep spiritual sense, that's absolutely true. Wouldn't even be here but for the love of God. His love of us and all that lives, all that he's made. And that's why salvation is open to the simplest. Quite honestly, even your pets, at the level they're at now, they can love and be utterly devoted, probably better devoted than you or I. Be interesting to see if they pass us going into heaven. They certainly die sooner than most of us. Yes. To get back to my point, it's not wisdom and understanding that will get you into heaven. It's love and kindness. That's the mark of godliness that has us graduate into the kingdom of heaven. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Wow. Oh, perhaps you knew this already. Perhaps I did, but I don't know. It hits me as particularly clear at the moment. I hope it stays that clear. But we get led astray, don't we, with talks of enlightenment. Enlightenment sounds something like somewhere near the head, the brain, the eyes. I saw a blinding light, I suddenly understood. I'd got the right theology, really. What makes you think that? Well, seemed right to me. He charged off following this particular cult or guru or whatever. Do you know that song of, sort of folksy type song of, half a century ago, I'm afraid. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow It's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. Well, I think that's it. It's not what you understand that counts. It's what you feel. And what you feel in the heart, so to speak, seems to be a function of what you've experienced in being here at this school, probably on planet Earth. We need to pay more attention to what we feel, whether it's fear or hope, desire, concern, curiosity. That is nearer the who you are than what you think. You can steer a person all you like with the mind, brainwashing if you like, or suggestion and so on and so forth. But the heart will still be there, questioning in the background. And when things don't turn out at all well, you will hear what the heart's saying. My soul longs for you. My soul longs for you. Nothing else will do. Nothing else will do. My soul longs for you, Heavenly Dad. Thank you, Dad. My soul longs for you. My soul longs for you. Nothing else will do. Nothing else will do. My soul longs for you. My soul longs for you. Nothing else will do. Nothing else will do. Oh, I should give you the tune to that secular song, but it's more spiritual than you think, perhaps. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. I started too low, didn't I? Let's see if I can sing it higher. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. No, I can't do it. I suppose you could hunt for the song on YouTube. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.